Coming up on Daily Iowan TV, Breaking Ground. Find out how Iowa City leaders are coming together to help build the community. And the Iowa Flood Center weighs in on rising waters in the Coralville Reservoir.
And in sports, we find out which Hawkeyes are competing overseas.
Daily Iowan TV starts now. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Mary Caldwell. Washington customers lined up outside of Bellingham's Top Shelf Cannabis this morning for the first day of marijuana sales. Washington is the second state in the United States to legalize marijuana after Colorado. The process of selling marijuana in Washington took about 20 months as lawmakers decided on regulations for growing, producing, and selling the product. Coralville City leaders are breaking ground as the 808 Fifth Project starts this afternoon. This is a part of the Re-Image Fifth, Rethink, Reconstruct, and Renew project Coralville has in store for themselves. This project will include building new condos and retail space that will be more family and business friendly. All of these efforts are part of the Coralville's goal to build up their community.
We were able to work together as a team and fill this space that's been available for over a decade with something magnificent for the entire community.
In 2015, the city will reconstruct 5th Street as the final flood protection measure in the neighborhood. And now we're going to toss it over to Tanner Sigworth for this week's weather. Tanner?
Thanks, Mary. We do have a slight chance of rain later on in the week, but the days leading up to that are looking great. Tomorrow's going to be really nice, sunny all throughout the day, high as 78 degrees. Clear skies at night. We will have that high humidity though. Thursday's also looking good, mostly sunny, a high of 80 degrees for your day. And Friday, we do have a chance of scattered thunderstorms during the day, about a 40% chance of that happening, but it is going to clear off for another beautiful night. That's all I have for weather. Back to you, Mary.
Thanks, Tanner. With recent flooding impacting the area, one local travel destination, the Coralville Reservoir, has officials monitoring its levels. The reservoir level rose to 708 feet, only 4 feet shy from an emergency spillway. The potential spillway could result in severe flooding and be a repeat of the flooding back in 2008. Larry Weber of the Iowa Flood Center said, however, that the waters are peaking and should gradually decrease within the next couple weeks.
That rain would then again kind of fill it back up a little bit, extend it out, but unless it was a really intense rainfall with a lot of accumulation, we don't anticipate the reservoir cresting over the spillway over the next several weeks.
Local officials will continue monitoring the water levels until they start to drop. Now let's toss it over to Taylor Bartz to get you caught up on everything in the sports world.
Thanks, Mary. A number of Iowa football players make the watch list, but first, a couple of Hawkeye basketball players to play internationally. Juniors Mike Gazelle and Adam Woodbury set to travel overseas this fall and play for the USA East Coast team at the Four Nations Cup. But Gazelle looking to get on the floor this time, having missed last season's trip due to a broken hand. Training camp begins at Columbia University on July 31st, and they'll fly to Estonia on August 2nd. Next up, 3 Hawkeye football players making preseason watch lists. Center Austin Blythe being named to the Remington watch list for Nation's Best Center. Carl Davis and Kayvonte Martin-Manley also named to the Bednarik list and Paul Ornung list, respectively. The Hawkeyes open the season against Northern Iowa on August 30th. Lastly, former Hawkeye wrestler Derek St. John named assistant coach at North Dakota State. St. John was the national champion in the 157-pound weight class in 2013. The 4-time All-American joins a team that went 11-7 last year under head coach Roger Quiche. That's all I have for you today. Check us out tomorrow for more sports coverage. But for now, back to you, Mary.
Thanks, Taylor. And only with Daily Iowan TV can you get a sneak peek into tomorrow's pages of the Daily Iowan. The school board is having their first meeting with their new president, and one Iowa entrepreneur is using the U Iowa's Bedell Center to kickstart her new mobile bra store. That's all I have for you tonight. Catch up with us tomorrow night at the same time or anytime at dailyiowan.com. Have a great night.